everyone, good evening. So I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds for people to join in. Let's see who's going to come on here. All right, we have people on here, so I'm going to start right away. So feel free to share this. This is just going to be something in general to educate presenters and even customers out there on skincare. So my name's Ella Whitaker. I'm an exclusive Black Status presenter with Unique and Professional Makeup Artist. So let's talk about skincare because a lot of people are very wishy-washy about skincare, and I want to talk about the importance of it. And the importance of skincare really starts from a tender age. All the way, I would even say, to use a very good skincare from the age of 18. So if many of you don't know my story, from the age of 13, I had very, very bad acne, extremely bad acne, where I've been on Accutane 3 times, which is a drug that you should only take once. So I really had acne all the way to adulthood, pretty much up until my 30s. And so when I talk about skincare, I have pretty much used it all. Now, I'm not talking about skincare in regards to problematic areas, which I always did use a skincare to help counteract what my issues were. And many people do have other issues with their skin. They may have spots, fine lines starting to appear. It could be scarring. It could be pretty much anything. And, you know, as we age, and it doesn't matter if you start at 18 or not, as we age, everyone should use a skincare for multiple reasons. Now, the 4 reasons that I really want to talk about, and then talk about the certain products or items, the little things that you should be using, is different categories of items. And so with that being said, skincare can do a lot for your skin. Number 1, it's going to protect your skin. And I mean, skincare in general is there to protect your skin, and it's there to protect your skin from the environment. So we all know that as the time goes on and the decades go on, there are so many different pollutants around us. There is sun rays. There is just our natural environment can be very, very damaging on the skin. So therefore, we need items that are going to help our skin and protect it from our environment around us. That's what skincare is going to do. Now, we can do things from the inside to help our skin too. Like, for instance, eat healthy. Alcohol doesn't help. Smoking does not help your skin. That actually ages it very, very much. But as far as the environment is concerned, there are things that we can do to help our skin. So skincare will help us to protect ourselves. Now, sun damage is one of the big indicators that can make our skin age very, very rapidly. And then also from any of the environments, depending where you're living, especially winter or different seasons, they can create different things and different issues on your skin. For instance, some people may get very dry during winter, and in summer, they may be very oily. So there are different environments in order to help your skin also. Skincare can also help treat the skin. So for instance, if you have a skincare that is good for your skin, it's going to help with anything like fine lines. It's going to help with, it can help with rosacea, eczema, anything along those lines. Scarring, like I said. It's also there to restore your skin. So as your skin starts aging, even from the tender age of 18, like I was saying, you know, your 20s, your whole 20s is an age where everyone should be using a very good skincare. I will tell you the truth. At the age of 30, that's when I had like one of those years where, you know, when you cry for your birthday, it's one of those years where you cry at your birthday and you're like, okay, I don't want to get any older. 30 was that age for me. And then I really, even though I was using a ton of different skincares, I really wanted something that was going to be a very, very good quality, because at that age, I'm like, okay, now I know I'm coming into terms that I'm getting older. And that is the time that I really need to start taking care of my skin. Because even prior to that, as a makeup artist, even though I was telling my clients, wash your face every morning and night, I wasn't even doing that sometimes. In my 20s, I really didn't care. I would go to sleep sometimes with my makeup on. Okay, that's how oblivious sometimes I was. So I wasn't talking and preaching as I was telling my customers and my clients. So with that, restoring your skin is so important even in your 20s. So as we age, the thing is that we can't go backwards sometimes, okay? We can't go backwards all that time. So it's really, really important to start at an earlier age, or even at this point, to get a very good skincare that's going to help you in the areas that you need. And the other thing is, it's going to nourish your skin. So it's so important that the things are missing in our skin, so restore, but to also nourish them, to put those ingredients, to put those nourishments back into your skin as restoring them, is going to help your skin look more glowing and so forth. So you know how people go to the spa all the time? Okay, they may go once or twice a year, but their skin feels so rejuvenated. Well, they're getting all those either toxins out or putting nourishment back into their skin at a spa in a deeper level in order to get their skin better. But you can do that every single day, where you can do that where you're avoiding the spa. So skincare in general is very, very important. Doesn't matter what age you are, skincare is very important. And skincare can make a world of a difference. So as far as the items that I use, it really has changed the regimen in my skin. I get compliments on it all the time. And the thing is that I'm not just using one or two products, like maybe I don't know, a couple items like a cleanser or even a moisturizer. No, I'm using like an assortment from A to Z. So let's talk about items that are necessary in your regimen, okay? This whole thing from A to Z, and I'm talking about categories. I'm not talking about actual items or brands, but I'm talking about categories, okay? And why you need them, okay? So let's talk about 5 main ones. Number 1 is a cleanser. A cleanser is so important, everyone. A cleanser should be used every morning and evening. Now, why in the morning? Well, in the morning, we're all going to you're going to put some makeup on, or you may not put any makeup on, but you still need to wash your face during the morning to then set yourself up for all the other products also, okay? So you want to keep a clean slate right in the morning and even in the evening. Using a cleanser in the evening is even the most important, because after a full day out in the environment, doing all the things that you're doing, like sweating, and we sweat at any time, even during the winter. So sweating is really important to wash off all that thing. Now, the one thing about cleansing, and I say to people, many people, do not over cleanse. And this is where teenagers and people who may sweat a lot, they think that they need to wash their face all the time because that's why they're breaking out. And it's actually the opposite. You're stripping your face of all the nutrients and natural oils. And if you over cleanse, your body's going to be producing way more oils than necessary. So after a half an hour to an hour, your skin restores its natural oils. But if you keep on stripping that because you think your face is dirty every single couple hours or whatever, and you're washing it 5 to 6 times a day, that is beyond the means of stripping the oils, and you're going to be getting more oils as you go along throughout the day. So over cleansing can be actually a bad thing if you're breaking out a lot, because you're stripping your skin of all the natural oils. So cleansing, very important. It also sweeps all the dirt and grime that's underneath the skin and cleans cleans it out. You would avoid any whiteheads or even blackheads. So that's going to help. It's also going to help clean and cleanse your makeup and anything that's been on your face. The next thing is a toner. A toner, the number 2 thing is a toner. So a toner is very, very important also, because even for normal or dry skin or oily skin or combination skin, a toner is there to give you pH balance in your skin. So you may have heard of pH balance. You probably heard of that in different items out there that you might see at the drugstore or even department store. And with that, what it's going to do is, if you're too dry, it's going to help pH balance to the right level. If you're too oily, it's going to pH balance to the right level. And a toner is there to balance your skin, help restore it, and help with inflammation also. So for instance, I have rosacea. I have developed that ever since I've moved to Texas, and I never had an issue before, but I feel that the water is very hard here, so I had to get a filtration system. But even that, I still have rosacea, which is redness in the skin, and I get little white heads that pop up every so often. And that can be very irritating. It can also be inflamed, and it can be a little bit more red than usual. So a toner helps to help with the inflammation, and it also helps with inflammation in a sunburn. Toners can really help that, where it brings down the inflammation in a sunburn. Next, what you definitely want to have is a mask or an exfoliator. Now, for people who are a little bit more on the sensitive side, an exfoliator that is a little bit more granular can be a little bit too harsh for sensitive skin, where it can irritate your skin, and exfoliators might not be the best thing. But if you have oily skin or natural, like normal skin, an exfoliator is very, very good, because it helps exfoliate the skins and the dead skin cells. It really helps to go underneath and help with all those things. Now, another thing that you can use in substitution of an exfoliator is a mask. Now, everyone loves masks, right? Masks can be a very, very good thing, and let me tell you why. It's so important to even do it once a week or twice a week. A mask can help do very deep cleansing in the skin, and really helps restore the skin even more than a cleanser would do. So a mask, that's why you keep them on for 5, 10, or some masks actually call for 20 minutes. And that's because what it's doing is it is hydrating the skin, it's absorbing all the nutrients in the skin, and it's doing a deep cleanse into the skin, and it's trying to restore everything. And you don't need to do that every single day. You can do that, like I said, once a week, but it really does help put all the nutrients into the skin. What a lot of masks do then help with the blackheads for sure. It really goes in a lot deeper. It can help with whiteheads. It can definitely help with the pore size also. A lot of them help with reducing pore size if you have large pores, and it can also help with the texture of the skin. And what I mean by texture is sometimes you might have dry, flaky skin or redness. It will help restore it and help with inflammation also. So depending on whatever mask you have out there or whatever you're using, it has different, helps in different elements altogether. Now, another thing that for sure you're going to need is a moisturizer. And a moisturizer helps in many different ways. It's for all different skin types. Like I said, dry, normal, oily, or combination. Moisturizers are very good because it helps lock in everything that you've been using before that, and helps moisturize the skin and helps it get ready to restore and protect out there. There are moisturizers that have SPF in them, so you don't necessarily have to put anything else on top of the skin in regards to sunscreen. Now, if you do not have sunscreen in your moisturizer, then definitely this is on top of this, using a sunscreen on your face too. The face obviously gets the most sun out of anywhere. Do you ever notice that you actually get more of a tan on your face than the rest of your body sometimes, and it gets way more red? Well, that's because the face is very, very sensitive. So that's why a lot of people avoid the sun, have a hat on, or wear the sunglasses. Obviously, you're protecting your eyes. Why wouldn't you protect your face? So moisturizers can have SPF in them. And moisturizers do a great thing at night too. Nighttime moisturizers really lock and put nutrition and moisturization back into your skin. Your body shuts down in the evening and does its best work. I know your brain does the best work during the day, but when you sleep, you help restore the body. That's why they say get many hours of beauty sleep. Beauty sleep simply means that the longer you sleep, the more restoration your body feels. Therefore, you're going to look fantastic. For those mothers out there that obviously have young newborns and you're getting no sleep, this is literally where you're starting to find bags underneath your eyes. You feel like you can't even open your eyes. Your face might be more drained. You look more drained. Well, that's simply why, because you're not getting enough sleep. So a moisturizer at night and the products you use at night really do help with restoration and help with bringing life back into your skin. So using something at night is really going to do the best work. Besides protecting your skin in the day, it's going to restore it at night. Now, lastly, there is serums. And serums help with targeted and treated areas. Serums are like the cherry on top. Not a lot of people think that they need it, but serums are the things that help with like fine lines and wrinkles. Most times you will use this before using a moisturizer, and serums can be an oil base, it can be a cream base or lotion base, and serums can help with dark spots, it can help with hydration, fine lines, wrinkles, help with even scarring. It can help with a whole bunch of different things. And serums can be literally the balm and saving grace in your skin, because it's going to go over and above your skincare and help with all those targeted areas that you may have trouble with, okay? We all feel like we have imperfections, even though we're all beautiful in our own ways. But this is really going to help even prevent the aging process also. Okay, so it's really going to help with that. And to tell you the truth, yes, our genetics are always going to be taking us in the direction of how we're going to age. But the environment around us and what we're doing to protect our skin is going to be the overall determination of how your skin is going to look. Whether you take care of yourself inside and outside is really going to show how you're going to age throughout the years. So skincare can be a world of a difference in your daily regimen and how you age in future. And like I said, a skincare can be used very, very early on in age, and make sure you use a very good skincare in general to carry you throughout the years. You can change up your skincare, obviously, but use something that's going to be a very good quality. The other thing is that you want to know the ingredients that you're putting onto your skin, okay? Yeah, the ingredients are the most important. So if you're using a drugstore type of item, then check the label on the back. You might not know what you're putting on your skin, and there's a lot of things that have parabens in them and so forth that are not good for your skin and could be stripping your skin, and you may not even know it. Like for instance, there are many different makeup wipes out there that have a lot of alcohol base. Therefore, it's stripping away not only your makeup, but also the natural oils in your skin and not nourishing them. So that is hugely important. Check out the ingredients on the back of any items that you're purchasing, and always do your research. Make sure that you know what you're putting on your skin, and skincare is a huge, huge differentiation on how you're going to look in your future. So I hope this was helpful to everyone, and know that skincare is something that you should be using. Every single woman should be using that. And if you're a unique presenter and you're not using the collection that we have from A to Z, all of them, then you need to be getting this. Sincerely, you have to be. It's going to make a huge difference in your appearance and how you are talking to your customers in regards to the products. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening. Have a good one. Bye.